Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and amazing service department, you'll drive away satisfied. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com. The IKM-Manning distance medley team joining us here from Denison, Schleswig on a beautiful Monday afternoon. Starting off this interview talking with Eli Dreyer. First of all, Eli, really nice race for this distance medley team. I know that Denison Schleswig team was really hard to go up against, but let's talk about your leg of the race. How did it go for you?
I think it went pretty well. I had the wind at my back the whole time. The only problem was the first time my block slipped, so they had to restart the race.
Yep.
But then the second time I didn't explode as much, but I still got the baton to Justin.
I was going to say, whenever those false starts happen, you kind of get out of your element a little bit, and then you got to restart and get refocused, and it's always tough when that happens. Talk about your race. I know that this is a pretty stacked D-Med team here today. What was it like getting out there and kind of getting in the place you were at?
Coach always talks about how to just get the 200 handoff in, because you already have the 4 and 800 ahead of you. Yep. So those are much more important than the 200. Just getting the baton in and then get Ben out there, run a good time, and then Lane can finish it out. Yeah,
talk about the handoff between you and Justin. How do you think it went?
It went good. I was kind of dying a little bit, but he kind of didn't go out as fast, but we got it in, so that's all that matters.
Absolutely. What other events you got going on here today?
I got the 4x2 here shortly, and then the 4x1 and the 4x4.
Oh, great. All the ones towards the end.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, congratulations here in this race, and good luck here at the remainder today.
Thank you.
Move on to Justin Segebart again. Justin, congratulations. Really nice race. Really nice competition, I think, for this D-Med team. How was it like getting the baton from Eli, and how did your part of the race go?
I thought that it went pretty well. We got the handoff in, which Eli said before was pretty important. I got the baton in fourth, and I kind of just tried to keep that position and let the two distance crew do their work.
Yeah, and I think Eli really said it well. Those two distance are kind of the most important part of the race, because you guys were in fourth, hovering at fifth, and then that last two really was the most important thing. So talk to me just about those two, and Ben and Lane, and how they really kind of are an asset to this team.
Lane's probably one of our best 800 runners. Ben, he's a freshman, but he's getting the hang of it pretty fast.
Talk about your 200. You talk about being in fourth. Was it just a mindset of keeping your pace and running as fast as you can, or were you trying to catch up with somebody?
At the beginning, I kind of tried to keep the pace that I was going, and then towards the last 100 or so, I tried to speed it up, maybe catch the person in third, try to get a better position, maybe help them guys out a little bit more.
Yep, absolutely. What else are you involved in here today?
400 hurdles.
400 hurdles. Well, I tell you what, congratulations with this race, and good luck coming up with that one.
Thank you.
Move on to Mr. Ben Ramsey, of course, here from the IKM-Manning Wolves. First of all, Ben, very nice race, especially for this distance team, the distance part of this race. Talk about the mindset coming into that 400. When you got the baton, what was the focus for you?
Just get out fast. Like always, Coach really emphasizes that, to get out and go, so I tried to do that well, and then stride out a lot, and then just finish that last 100 as hard as you can.
Again, you guys were in fourth. You guys end up in second in your heat. Just talk about the mentality of the last two. You and Lane, I mean, are kind of a pivotal part of this race. Is that kind of nerve-wracking for you? You just kind of go out and run.
Just go out and run. Can't think about it, because then it gets mental, and don't run as well. Just go out and go. So
you started catching up, getting into third, getting into second, especially when Lane took over with that 800. What's the goal here of this distance medley team this year?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, what's the overall goal of this distance medley team?
Just do as best as we can. Get usually top. First or second is our goal usually. So.
And Ben, what else are you involved in here today?
I got the open 8 and the 4x4. So.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, congratulations with this race, and good luck coming up here later on today.
Thank you.
And then finally, Lane Sams, the anchor of this race. Lane, first of all, a huge, I think, proponent of this race, finishing-wise, was you, getting in from first or from third to second. Talk about the mentality of your part of the race.
Well, once we started, I realized the Denison kid was pretty far up there, so I just kept my eyes on second place, and that's where I wanted. So push myself to that.
Talk about the competition here today. I mean, you talk about Denison Schleswig. They were, I think, pretty much the clear favorites once it kind of got out to that second lap of the 800. But you had a really nice chance. You got second. You kept it for the remainder of the race. Was there ever kind of a mentality of the guys behind you, and I got to just keep on going?
Yeah, once I hit that second lap, my 8, I feel like I pushed the first lap pretty well. Considering I just ran the 4x8, my legs were kind of shot. So once I got to that second lap, I didn't know whether I should start speeding up or just kind of coast with them.
Yeah, so how did you approach that? that? At what point did you start kind of striding out?
I coasted with him because I realized that it would be a lot more running on the curve, so I just waited till I got the straight away. Then I decided to pass him and go with what I had.
And you end up clinching your team a second placement in that heat. How does that feel to kind of get that placement?
Feels good. Always getting a gold or silver feels a lot better than getting a bronze because third place and fifth place get the same medal.
Yeah, absolutely right. Lane, what else are you involved in here today?
I just got the mile left.
Perfect. Well, I tell you what, congratulations with this race, and good luck for the remainder of the day.
Thank you.